I know I'm a little late to the party. I oftentimes watch movies later than everybody else, but I finally got to it. This is Free Guy. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 big ideas and also an extra nugget at the end that I think will be super valuable to you on your journey as a human being. So, you know Free Guy, the movie with Ryan Reynolds. It's hilarious. It's funny. In this series, Big Ideas, I like to pull out nuggets that are helpful and valuable to you on your journey that you can apply. Things that will help you level up your game, since we're talking about gaming, right? Big idea number 1 from Free Guy is this. You cannot skip levels in the game of life, right? You can't go from level 0 to level 99 overnight. You've got to build upon your knowledge and experience every level and step by step your way up. This came across in the movie where he wanted to play at a higher level to hang out with this character gal, and she said, hey, you level up your game and then we'll talk. And so he took upon himself to get better at the game, right? And we all have to take it upon ourselves to get better at the game of life. Practice daily, use positive self-talk, affirmations, things like that. But we can't just go up to level 100 in one swoop or in one jump, because the thing of it is, each level helps us build our aptitudes and our ability and our effectiveness at playing the game of life. And the thing of it is, if we do somehow arrive in a situation like that, like say lottery winners, right? What happens to lottery winners? A high probability, and the high chances are really high that they're going to end up back where they were because they haven't built that foundation. They don't have the mindset to manage that kind of money. They don't have the discipline. They don't have the knowledge and experience, right? They don't have the understanding. And so a lot of times lottery winners come back down to that level that they were at before they won the lottery in just a few years, right? So we have to build that foundation. Life is, we've got to build upon what we know. So that's big idea number 1. You can't level up from 0 to 100 overnight. Big idea number 2 is this idea that was pervasive in the movie, and it is this, that we are playing a game, right? In my own experience, it's been hugely beneficial to think of life as a game and also business as a game, and it gives me a little bit of a detachment. It allows me to detach from the outcome, right? Because if we're too focused and too attached to certain outcome, whether that's money or some other type of an outcome, it will affect our ability to play the game, right? And we want to be focused on this moment. This is what I like to say, when you're focused on lead measures versus lag measures, right? A couple of years ago, about a year-ish ago, I started focusing on lead measures, which is creating content on a consistent basis, working on my courses on a consistent basis, right? Working on new projects, kind of developing new ideas into things on a consistent basis, and stopped thinking about the number of subscribers or the money that I was making or how good the Focus and Flow brand was selling, right? Things like that. I stopped focusing on that and focused on what I can control, because I cannot control those things. Those things are tangential to creating content that's good and compelling and helps people on their journey, and making courses that are fun, simple, and exciting to do, that also have valuable value propositions built into the course, those kind of things. Those kind of things I can control. I can't control what happens, the lag measures, so to speak. So I started focusing on lead measures, and the game got a lot more fun, right? Because then it's a daily thing, and I'm not constantly chasing some far off goal down the road that may or may not happen, and I'm neglecting taking the daily actions, the focused, consistent actions that will make that thing a reality, right? So view life as a game, detach from the outcome, have more fun, play in this moment, right? Stop worrying about the outcome or the score and play your best game in this moment. That's big idea number 2. Big idea number 3, and then I'm going to share this nugget with you. In the movie, he has this quote, and I'm going to quote. He says, "What if I could tell you that you could be more? Your life could be fuller, that you're free to make your own decisions, your own choices," right? He says this to his friend in the movie. And that ties in with this idea that I want to share with you. It's this idea of perception, right? In the game of life, perception is huge. Starting with how we perceive ourselves, right? And also how we perceive the world and other people, right? Let's start with ourselves. We have to perceive ourselves as badass players in the game of life. in whatever character role we want to play, right? You came in well suited to play a certain character, to do certain things, right? You have natural gifts and abilities, just like characters in video games. Some of them have physical strength, some of them have mental strength, some of them are really good with different types of weaponry and stuff like that. I'm a huge gamer, as you can tell, but I know from past experience that characters have different qualities and attributes. And in the game of life, if you want to win at a high level, you've got to play your strengths, right? You've got to take whatever natural gifts you have and double and triple and quadruple down on those gifts. And that's the way to win in the game of life. Because remember, we can't play someone else's game and expect to win, right? Years ago, when I went down to the 10X GrowthCon in Vegas, Danny Garcia, The Rock's ex-wife, said that when he is playing his game, when he's being The Rock, right, bulking up, working out a lot, that kind of thing, that helps him succeed at a high level. And he was, early on in his career, he was kind of being asked to kind of subdue certain aspects of himself in order to fit into different character roles, etc. And she said he really wasn't happy. And also his career wasn't going as well as it is now. When he started being himself more and doing what he likes to do and allowing his natural gifts and talents to come out and putting those at the forefront, everything started to change. And that's what you and I can do, right? We can look inside and say, look, what are my gifts? What are my natural abilities? And how can I use them in a bigger way to play the game of life? And then you start doing that, right? Whatever it is you may be good at. Here's the thing. When I started my YouTube channel and podcast YouTube channel in 2013, podcast in 2017, my whole purpose was, hey, Mark, you're really good at talking and interviewing people. And I love that stuff. It lights me up. It makes me come alive. It energizes me. All of these things that need to happen in order to win the game of life, playing it your way. So I started creating content around my passion for sharing best practices for living, personal development, interviewing people, and those kind of things. And it's been an incredible amount of fun. And also I wake up excited and energized every single day to do this work, right? We got to find the thing that lights us up and then do that thing as much as possible. And the needle will start to move. I guarantee you. All right, let me share this last idea with you. So here's the thing. Tying in with big idea number 3, which is this idea of perception. In the movie, Ryan Reynolds to this same character said, hey, come on, put these glasses on, and you're going to see, right? But the character did not want to put the glasses on. Here's the thing. Sometimes in the game of life, we can get attached to our beliefs and the life that we have, and it can feel very comfortable, right? So comfortable, in fact, that we can miss opportunities that are right in front of our faces. Like the glasses were kind of a metaphor for changing your perception, right? Allowing you to see certain things in the game of life, right? Maybe you're going to see opportunities. Maybe you're going to see a way to be of service, right? Because service is joy. Maybe you're going to see a way to help someone, right? Where you'll fill your cup up and they'll fill their cup up. But the bottom line is perception is everything in the game of life. And it was in this movie too. But that character was afraid to put the glasses on because I think the character knew that he was comfortable in the perception that he had, the role that he was playing, right? The thing about this in life is this is why that statement that everything you want is outside of your comfort zone is so true. Our comfort zones, while they can be okay in life and we can maybe sustain ourselves or survive, I don't think we'll ever thrive in our comfort zone. And the reason for that is there's so much more to life than meets the eye. And there's so much more that we can be, do, and have, but we have to push outside of our comfort zone. And you know what? I know it's scary. The thing that helps me get out of my comfort zone the most is knowing 2 things. The first thing is that I'm an expansive human being. You're an expansive human being. We came here to expand. We came here to grow and learn and have new experiences. That's the first thing. The second thing that pushes me out of my comfort zone is death. Right? Knowing that death is coming for me makes me do my stuff, right? I don't want to leave anything on the table when I die. In fact, I'm just getting ready to launch a new show on my YouTube channel, so subscribe if you want to check it out. But it is the show that is the closest to my being, the near and dear to my heart, right? Something that I've wanted to do for 25 years, but I haven't had the courage or haven't given myself the permission to do that. I'm going to do that now. A lot of the reason is what's happening in the world, right? Craziness in the world is causing a lot of people to look within and say, you know what? If this stuff's going to go down in the world and there's going to be unknowns in there, I'm going to do my thing, right? Maybe you're doing that as well. So something to think about, right? Anyway, that's Free Guy. This movie kind of reminded me a little bit of Ready Player One, which I also plan to do on the Big Ideas series here. I know that's late in the game. I watched it a long time ago, but I never got around to doing a Big Ideas episode. There's a lot of good nuggets in there talking about all about state of being and like choosing the character you want to choose. But I thought Free Guy was super awesome. A lot of information there to help us level up our game in life. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below letting me know what big ideas you took away from Free Guy, or if you saw some of these big ideas as well. I'd love to hear your feedback. And last but not least, I'd love to have you join me on my email list at gmarkphillips.com/subscribe so we can stay connected and I can share with you ideas and information that'll help you on your journey, right? Things that'll be valuable for you and help you create what you want to create in the world, right? But that's what it's all about. Inspiring one another to create the things they want to create in the world, right? Because when you create what you want to create, you make the world a better place for me. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, I wish you all the best health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.